Have you ever watched an action movie and thought, wow, that's a bit over the top? Um, if you grew up in the 80s and 90s, you likely remember the thrill of Arnold Schwarzenegger's films. Before diving into the details, a friendly reminder to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. Imagine being a kid, eyes glued to the screen, as Arnold, the ultimate action hero, takes on an army single-handedly in commando. The excitement was was palpable, but what if I told you that a military expert has some serious doubts about the film's accuracy? Uh, as a former Green Beret, I can appreciate the nostalgia while also recognizing the film's flaws. Uh, Released in 1985, Commando features Schwarzenegger as John Matrix, retired special forces officer on a mission to rescue his kidnapped daughter. The film is packed with explosive action, but it strays far from reality. In a recent analysis, military veteran David Harris pointed out the film's exaggerated sequences. One of the most glaring inaccuracies involves the claymore mines that Matrix uses. Uh, while the movie depicts them as devastating weapons, uh, Harris explains that they are not nearly as destructive as portrayed a bat. Claymores are designed to scatter ball bearings upon detonation, causing damage within a limited range to see. They're primarily used defensively, not for demolishing structures. In reality, they wouldn't send enemies flying through the air like in the movies. Uh, Karras also critiques the grenade explosions in command. He humorously notes that grenades don't launch people into the air performing acrobatics, and instead they create a lethal fire zone, and anyone caught within that range wouldn't stand a chance. Despite the inaccuracies, Commando remains a beloved classic. The film embodies the spirit of 80s action where heroes were invincible and could take down hordes of enemies without breaking a sweat. It's a far cry from the more relatable heroes of the 90s, like Bruce Willis in Die Hard, who relied on wit and resourcefulness. And these expert analyses aren't meant to tear down the film, but to provide insight into the realities of combat. While we all know that Schwarzenegger's feats are fictional, it's fascinating to understand the real life implications behind the action. And remember, if you ever find yourself in a tight spot, just don't try to replicate those movie stunts. After all, claymores are not the best way to impress your friends at a party. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, travel.